Unboxing Ford Explorer front suspension components. These are the components included in the box. Front sway bar end links right and left. Inner tie rods. Outer tie rods. Before installation, make sure to attach the grease fittings and apply grease before use. This is the front lower control arm. Take off the dust cover before installation. These are the tools used in this video for this demonstration. A large pry bar. A large breaker bar. A 15mm socket. A 21mm socket. A 19mm socket. A 21mm socket. A 22mm socket. A large torque wrench. Hammer. An electric impact wrench. A 7mm wrench. A 19mm wrench. A 21mm wrench. A 22mm wrench. And lastly, a 24mm wrench. A paint marker. A small ratchet wrench. A small 10mm socket. Vise grips. Pliers. Flathead screwdriver. Pipe wrench. Locking pliers. Use a 19mm socket to loosen the wheel nuts. Lift the vehicle. Use the 19mm socket with an impact wrench to remove the wheel nuts. Remove the wheel and lower the vehicle. Use the 24mm wrench to remove the ball joint nut on the lower control arm. Use a 21mm socket to remove the lower control arm bolts. Use the 18mm wrench and a 15mm socket to remove the control arm mounting bolts. With the help of a pry bar, remove the lower control arm. Install the new lower control arm. Install the mounting bolts. Use a 15mm socket and an 18mm wrench to tighten the bolts. Tighten the bolts to 99 Nm. Install the bolt with a 21mm socket. Tighten to 265 Nm. Install the nut using a 22mm wrench. Tighten to 200 Nm. Use a 10mm socket and a 22mm wrench to remove the sway bar end link nut. Use the Vise grips to hold the end link while you take the rest of the nut off. Use a 22mm socket and Vise grips to remove the upper nut of the sway bar end link. Install the new sway bar end link. Use a 21mm wrench and a 10mm socket to tighten the lower nut on the end link. Use a 21mm socket to tighten the sway bar end link nut. Use a 21mm wrench and a 10mm socket to tighten the lower nut on the end link. Torque to 150 Nm. Replacing the Ford Explorer outer tie rod end. Mark the position with a paint marker. Use a 21mm wrench to loosen the locking nut on the outer tie rod. Use a 21mm socket to remove the tie rod nut. Use a 21mm socket and Vise grip to get the rest of the nut off. Unscrew the outer tie rod. Use pliers to remove the dust boot clamp on the inner tie rod. Use a flathead screwdriver to remove the clamp. Pull the dust boot off. Use a pipe wrench and a breaker bar to loosen the inner tie rod. Unscrew the inner tie rod. Transfer the paint mark to the same threads on the new inner tie rod before installation. Use the pipe wrench and a breaker bar to tighten the inner tie rod. Install the dust boot. Use the locking pliers to tighten the inner clamp. Use pliers to secure the outer clamp. Thread on the locking nut on the inner tie rod. Use a 7mm wrench to tighten the grease fitting. Install the outer tie rod. Insert the ball joint into the steering knuckle. Thread on the nut and use a 22mm socket to tighten it. Use a 22mm wrench to tighten the adjustment nut. Use a 22mm socket to tighten it to 150 Nm. Install the wheel and thread on the wheel nuts. Use a 19mm socket to tighten the wheel nuts. Tighten to 135 Nm.